Okay, hopefully the camera doesn't screw up and hopefully I don't mute myself by accident. I done that and whatever video I did have is now completely gone. It is not there anymore. So, how's it going everybody? My name is Ghost Kara and today I am talking about the Marvel Rivals and the state of Marvel Rivals. Fuck me, what is okay, first off, before we start anything, Netease, what are you doing? Okay? I know you come from phone games, and I know you're probably not used to people giving you this much feedback or, you know, getting so much aggression towards a game for something. But have you ever made a game and heard and listened to what your players do and say? Have you played a match of Marvel Rivals? Have you tried to play competitively? No? I wonder why. I wonder why. Because right now, Marvel Rivals is in a horrible, horrible position where the company is just feeding streamers with all the things that they can make content of. Hey, we'll make a new character, and that'll give people, what, 2 weeks of videos, and then we'll just make a new map and, you know, toss it to the side. Right. This is all very small. This is all very small stuff, you know, very small scale issues, right? Cool. Add some new characters, right? New character here, new character there. Yo, dope, right? But new characters aren't going to be what saved this game, especially when the new characters are getting overrun by the OG meta, right? Let me explain what I mean, right? So imagine you're playing Gambit, right? When he released. When Gambit released, he was a threat. He was a demon. He would come in, drop ult, and all of a sudden there's no point even trying to fight back, you know? You would get fucking dog walked. Now they've nerfed his ult. It feels a little bit more fair, a little bit more viable, but now there's really no reason to play Gambit other than his cleanse, right? However, right? And hear me out. You could play Gambit and be a really good Gambit. That's dope. Congratulations, buddy. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Or you can get outplayed by the Cloak and Dagger who can't aim. You're seeing the issue here, right? I feel like if you're an auto-heal character, you shouldn't be healing more than a character that aims, right? That's just one thing, right? That's just one thing. I can go for hours on how bad the balancing is in this game. Like, there are tanks that don't get any love or appreciation. Like, what the fuck is Venom's ult? And I know people can be like, yo, Venom's ult's really good, it gives anti-heal and it does a lot of damage. No, you need to do so much shit in order to get that ult to do damage, otherwise it does nothing. You can't even wall climb with Venom's ultimate. Like, bro, this is crazy, you know? Venom can swim up a wall with 6 people in his mouth, drive you all back to spawn, and drop your shit. Star-Lord's got to fly up into the air and make sure no one can see him before he does his aimbot, though. Like, you see what I mean? The characters aren't balanced. The playstyles don't make sense, you know? Like, Widowmaker, she can't even one-shot most people, you know? But Hawkeye can? Huh? You're telling me you have Black Widow in the game, who is an assassin? Who is known through comics and films to be a badass? At hand-to-hand combat? At just fucking people up? Like, how many times have you seen Black Widow shoot something from her wrist? Can she do that in Rivals? No. No. She gets a sniper rifle, a plasma rifle. Does she have any good team-ups with anybody? Oh no, she teams up with Phoenix. Right, cool, yeah, because that makes sense, right? Because that makes sense. Like, I'm convinced, right, that the Marvel Rivals HQ at Netease, right, I genuinely think that they're all DC fans because they want this game to fail, bro. There is no way that this is a company that wants to continuously be making money, that wants to be, you know, a name that scares EA, that scares all these people that make all these types of hero shooters and, you know, battle royales. If I made a game as big as Rivals, I would want it to succeed and stomp everything around it, right? And you can do that through multiple ways, but the only avenue that they have decided to go down is not by fixing matchmaking, not by making the healers do more heals than damage, not make the tanks more fucking tanky, you know, like make DPS just so incomplete. Like, Blade can't do anything compared to Elsa. His life still is awful unless you're hitting 3 people at the same time. Which, keep in mind, you have to be hitting 3 people at the same time. I genuinely think that Netease want this game to fail. And if they don't want it to fail, I don't get why they're doing what they're doing. Because I don't think they have the resources to do what we're asking them to do. Otherwise, this would have been done ages ago, right? Because think about it like this, right? You're in a diamond match, diamond 1. You're about to rank up, and you're about to go crazy. You think, let me jump on healer, I'll make sure I keep my team up, right? No. You're now solo healing. You're now solo healing. I don't know why everyone's saying, yo, let's not add role queue to the game. It's gonna ruin the game. Let's not add role queue. Are we dizzy? Is everyone just okay loading into a game, going 5 and 6? Like, you've got 5 DPS and 1 healer, and no one's saying a single word to this DPS, right? No one. No one's saying switch, no do nothing. But the second I jump on a character and try and learn something in a quick match, then I was, yo, Ghost, why you throwing my fucking game? Yo, Ghost, you're a fucking nigga. What you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? What you doing? I get 3 guys going out of their way to track me down and make my life a living hell anytime I live stream because I said something in a game. But what are they doing? They're in GM. They're in GM. They're not banned for what they said to me and what they fucking said all over the internet about me. No, they're in GM. They're still playing the game. They're not chat banned. They can still type in text. But, you know, all this shit just goes under the radar. The report system doesn't work. Okay, it takes about, what, 10 reports on a singular person to get them banned for 15 minutes. And then after they get off that ban, of a 15-minute quick ban, then they get a 30-minute ban if they throw again. What? That's 2 quick plays, and they're back in your ranked game. Oh, but don't worry. We got a counter right there. Because the report system, it doesn't work. It doesn't. So we've added another feature, which just went completely under the radar. Right? If you have an avoid teammate button and a report teammate button, why are those things not the same fucking thing? I can block a player and still get them in my lobby, but I have to avoid a teammate and I can only avoid 3 teammates at a time? For 3 days? No, these people... Listen. I'm getting annoyed at myself for how bad this game is. And I'm genuinely really passionate about Rivals. I'm passionate about any like team-based game. Because there's not a lot of them. You know, there's Call of Duty, there's Battlefield. Battlefield's a good team one, but Call of Duty, you know, it's not... It's like you got a lot of people, sure, but it's not a team effort. You know, you go play Fortnite, you jump in a squad, sure. There's teams, but there's heroes in Rivals. You know, there's heroes in Apex, there's heroes in Overwatch. All of these games have like a hero mechanic, and these characters, you can master them and be a really good master on that character, you know. But Rivals is so weird. Its ecosystem is so weird. So unimaginably toxic, right? You can't even give a call out without getting called nigger. And I want to point that out, right? You can't give a single call out, because one, everyone's overly racist. Everyone. Like, every game I played, I've been called a slur. Okay? No one is on voice chat. Not a single person on the team. This thing should... Look, you should start the game off with voice chat enabled, right? And if you do want to turn it off, go and turn it off, alright? Or better yet, make them mute their own mic, but they can still hear other people, right? Because this is insane. You can't be playing a competitive game with no comms whatsoever apart from a singular ping. Okay? And the pings aren't even that fucking... like, noticeable. If your backline's getting dived, you don't even notice it because you're like pushing as a tank. You're trying to keep that, you know, front line as a front line. And you hear like a little ding in the back of your head, but you don't know where it is. You don't know where the ping is at all. You don't see something flashing on your screen saying like, oh, yo, look behind you, or like a notification anywhere. You know, it's just, it's so subtle. And look, this is just me complaining about, you know, matchmaking. Like, I've made notes on this, you know. I've made notes on balancing problems. I've made notes on the matchmaking issues, the toxic community, cheaters, UI. Bro, there are so many issues with this game. It's genuinely like playing a phone game on a console. It's insane. I've got notes. I'm gonna keep looking down here to make sure I get my notes complete and make sure I get this video off the top of my head because I need to get this off my chest. Because if Rios can make a video on it and then complain about it and people see, and there are generally people out there that want this game to thrive, that want to play competitive and feel like, yo, it's great, they can't. Okay? Like, I'm getting harassed in comp matches, racist slurs. I can't imagine what it's like being a woman playing this game. Like, I genuinely feel bad for the girls that play this game. Because I've played with like a few, you feel me? A few. And they've said they can't talk in voice chat, otherwise they get they get spoken like shit. It's crazy. And then they'll hide behind a mask saying, oh, Zaza, Zaza, you know, trying to rectify what they're saying. It's not right. These people aren't getting banned for their voice violation. I shit you not, I had a guy call me a nigger. I said it back to him, and I get voice chatted. I get voice chat banned. How does that make any sense? I get voice chat banned that exact match. He gets voice chat banned the next day. Telling me to fix my teeth. You dirty nigger, go fix your teeth. I have someone sounding so foreign that you can't even tell what language he could possibly speak with a mic so dreadful that you can't even fathom what noise is coming out of it. But you know damn well you can hear the fucking nigger. Nigger. He's got the shittest mic, but he's got a PS5. Talking through the controller, mic calling me shit. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. You could be playing support, right? I know a lot of people out there probably play support, right? If you're on my channel, I guarantee you're a support being. But if you play support, right, and your DPS go dive stupidly, right, your tank goes into their backline and leaves you between the enemy team and just you're your own defense. What can you do? You can't do anything, and you will get flamed as a healer because you're not with the tank, as they've gone and done some weird ass push. You know, like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. You can't play a game of ranked without it feeling even. The games aren't even. Like, I have how many hours on Rivals now? I have 1,369 hours on Rivals. I guarantee you I've had about 10 even matches. 10 matches I've sat back with my friend and be like, yo, that was a great ass game. Even if we lost that, I would not be mad. Even if I lost that really balanced game against 5 other people who know what they're doing, that is what I aspire in this game. That is what I want in this game. That is all I want. I want the game to be fair. I want the game to be balanced. As I'm sure everyone else who's playing the game wants it to be. Instead, we got weird ass websites. Yo, let's go pay someone to go throw their game. Yo, let me just go jump off the edge of the map in a comp match because I'm just gonna throw it just because. Like, these people aren't even getting punished. And until this incentivized throwing update comes out, I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen. I genuinely don't. Because we could be sitting on a gold mine waiting to fucking explode like next season. All of a sudden the throwers disappear and all of a sudden the games go great. But they need to fix matchmaking. They need to fix it. The whole point of Marvel Rivals is to fight as a team against another team. And if you cannot do that, if there is no solid matchmaking. I'm almost level 100 and I'm getting paired up with level 20s and level 30s in my fucking ranks game. Are they smurfing? Probably. This is the shit that should get rectified. Probably. They're probably throwing. They're probably smurfing. You see a level 30 in a diamond lobby. Bro, when I started this game in level 30, I was in gold. And I'm sure there are crazy cracked people, because there are people out there that know life this game, right? There are people that sit here all day, just play Marvel Rivals, learn their character, learn the exact trajectory of every little thing that they do, and then they'll get to Celestial. Good for you. Congrats. I'm so proud of you. But for the people that don't have all that time to sit down 24 hours a day to just constantly keep ripping rivals, bro. It makes so much sense to me that these people play like AIs because their brains are mush. Their brains are melted. They're trying to play quick play. It just doesn't work. You can't play it. You can't play quick play because everyone's sweating in that shit. You want to try and learn a new character? Better jump in that practice range. You better fight against those bots because you ain't getting no chances in quick play. No, because it's not quick play. It's quick comp. Quick competitive. That is what it is. I don't like making negative videos on games that I do enjoy because I feel like it ends up more merging together. Where a game I do want to enjoy and do want to play is just mixed up with all of this hatred and aggression. I play healer so everyone else can, you know, play the roles that they want to play. So the tanks can push up and, you know, feel confident in what they're doing. So DPS can actually take angles and go push crazy places, you know. That's why I play healer. But I cannot play healer solo for an entire team when I have a Jeff doing circles in spawn. When I have Invis missing shots, throwing shield on herself and not putting it on the front line. Loki spamming 3 decoys down and putting the runes right on his feet. I can't play with these strangers that just hold up their shield as they walk out of spawn and then just pop the shield and now they got no shield. These mags that don't bubble supports, I can't do this game in the state that it is. It is impossible to play it, and it's impossible to genuinely just sit here and enjoy it. If you want to sit here and play Rivals, and you want to, like, imagine a new player, right? You're new to Rivals, you're new to this whole hero shoot, you're thinking, oh, I like Marvel. Yo, what characters have they got in here? Oh, they got Blade. Oh, that's cool. Oh, what else have they got? The Fantastic Four? All 4? All 4? Oh! Hulk! You got the Avengers? Oh my days! The roster is beautiful. Right? The Rivals roster is beautiful. It is one of the best ones I have seen in like any type of like you play Marvel vs. Capcom. Cool, you got some Marvel characters, but the way they've done the characters is really cool. I love the art style, the Rivals look. It's great. You know, the art team is crazy. They're great. The story writing team, beautiful. When they come out with a new season, they have a story to back it up. Beautiful. I love all of that shit. Everyone working in the backlines is doing great for this game. You go read a backstory on a character, there's like 3 separate chapters that are going to release later on in the future. Gassed! That's great! You know, all these people putting in work. You know, they're writing their stories for their characters, so there's like an OC, alternate universe, for their characters, you know? So it makes sense. But this work is going to go to waste. They're going to end up turning Rivals into like another IP and just completely ship Rivals altogether and just make an entirely new game. And all that money that you spent on this game is just going to go. There's a new Marvel game coming out. It's a new fighting game. I guarantee you. This is what they're going to do. Rivals is not going to succeed because people are going to stop playing it. Because the matchmaking's fucked. Because there's constant throwers. Because there's no balancing to anything. They won't make the weak characters stronger. And they'll keep the strong characters busted as fuck. Like, I don't even play Jeff a lot, right? I was playing Jeff with my friends for this one match. 2 matches because they're playing Groot. I like to ride on their shoulders, you know? I play Rocket, I like to ride on Groot's shoulders. It's fun. And I'm just sitting there playing Jeff. And I'm just sitting in the backline just holding spray down. I'm like, is this all Jeff does? Like, there's no reason to push. I'm so far in the backline, I'm spitting bubbles. Like, it's easy. And I spent, what, 60 hours, maybe 50 hours playing Loki? Just so I have another way to fight back? And this dickhead's playing Jeff? Like, what? It's insane. Like, normal games, right? Any normal game that I've played and there's like a high win rate of a character or like a high pick rate of a character, they will nerf them. They will nerf them because there is something about that character that is really strong. And they'll call in playtesters to play this character, find out what makes them overpowered, and then nerf it to a point where they're a normal, viable fighter, you know? But Rivals doesn't do that. It's like they just buff and nerf shit as they please. They have no intention of looking at what they need to fix. Like, let's give Wolverine a better ult charge. Huh? Let's buff Panther. Why? Yo, let's give Punisher's ult less charge. Why? Who asked for a faster Punisher charge? Who asked for a stronger Black Panther? No one is asking for these buffs. You go look at, oh yeah, yo, let's wait until 6.5 comes out. All else is coming out. Let's check what they've added to the patch notes. Let me pull up what the patch notes say, because hold on. And I'll make sure I flash it on screen for you. Don't worry. Need Marvel Rivals 6.5.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Doc, you never told me where you learned all those tricks. It's called camartage. Not exactly on any brochure. So you weren't bitten by a radioactive wizard? Peter, please.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The occult threats
Like, I'm just reading like the most recent one they've made. Fixes and optimizations for all platforms, right? Let me make sure I get the screenshot so I don't forget it. Lion Fist's Lion Roar. Okay, Iron Fist's Lion's Gaze costume, Chroma's Savage Spirit, and Lively Lion had a stubborn exclusive ultimate ability voice line that wouldn't quiet down even after turning off exclusive voice sounds. We called in the Heroes for Hire, and now the voice toggle works as intended. Voice toggle. This is their most recent patch notes, right? Their most recent ones, okay? They've announced they're stopping incentivized throwing by reporting and blocking these accounts, right? And the first thing I read on this newest page is that they fixed this cosmetic. But we got 2 buffs. We got 2 heroes. Okay, so hold on. Angela's angelic bug exercised. They're trying to be funny in patch notes. You don't need to be funny in patch notes, bro. Just type what you need to type. When Angela used Assassin's Charge to carry an enemy and collided with an enemy Angela who was also using Assassin's Charge, there was a slim chance her next Assassin's Charge wouldn't carry enemies. The odds were small, but the gods have spoken, and this bug has been banished. Angela's abilities are now as heavenly as her reputation. Doctor Strange's Portal Predicament. Enemies wouldn't immediately fall when Sorcerer Supreme conjured a portal beneath their feet. The mystic arts have refined, the targets now fall as intended the moment the portal opens beneath them. No temporary cloaks of levitation allowed. Cool. See, that's a good fix. That is a great fix. But that is it for all their recent fixes.
I'm back. A game within a game. How meta.
You know they're going to announce all their events and their cosmetics because that's what makes them money. Another patch note. That's just skins. I'm literally on their official website and it's just skins. All new content, Elsorel. Yeah. I just want to see patch notes for heroes. New systems and content. Yeah, that's just about the emote list. Twitch drops, rank adjustment. Like, none of these issues I've ever dealt with. It just doesn't make sense. Deadpool's dangerous dash, maximum effort, maximum glitches. Wade's hazardous hijinks or hazardous hijinks / healing hijinks could have issues when being controlled during the dash. Now Deadpool's juggling acts as smooth as his witty banter. No more slip-ups, just pure merc magic. I've played Deadpool for so long and I just never fucked up. I guarantee it was just people missing it and I was like, oh, it's so hard to hit. It's not. Deadpool's portal parkour. Matt Murdock occasionally went off script to teleport into odd locations when using portals. We fixed the radar sense now. Daredevil's portal players are now as precise as his courtroom arguments. Bro. Natasha's ultimate ability had a bad habit of unexpectedly applying extra vulnerability to some hero shields. We called in the Black Widow program for a reboot. Now her stings strictly inflict the correct amount of vulnerability. Wait, so you're telling me that Widow had an ability to put vulnerability onto shields? And you guys took that away? Like, bro, what the fuck is this game doing? This wasn't even a mechanic. If this was really a bug, they could have put that in as a rework. Black Widow now can use her ult, shoot a shield, and it cracks it, makes it more vulnerable and easier to break. That's great. Widow's already shit. Scarlet Witch's spider tracking chaos magic. Wanda's mystic projection unintentionally attracted Penny Parker's spider drones like a magical moth to a radioactive flame. We've rewritten reality and now her phase state is penny proof. No more spider surprises. I had to go through 3 different tabs to find any kind of patch notes for heroes.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the
I genuinely think Rivals is gonna fall very, very soon. And with Overwatch releasing more and more characters than Rivals, it's either they're gonna have to keep up with releasing as many heroes, or they're gonna have to fix their game and just make it a really good game. Heroes aside, they could throw in as many heroes as they want. They could throw the entire Sinister Six in for all I give a fuck. They could throw in Ultron and all these B-list heroes. They could throw in Killmonger, right? One of my favorite villains in Marvel. They could throw in Killmonger, right? It's not gonna matter, okay? You can't just keep throwing different characters and different heroes and giving us crappy team-ups and expecting us to be happy with the game's play, okay? Because that's not normal, okay? That's not human to just sit here and just fumble and lose these games that we shouldn't be losing. Because you're putting people on my team that don't know what planet they're on. You're putting people on my team that are so overly racist that their racism overtakes their drive to win the match. You're putting me in matches with people that are playing the healers that don't heal and just sitting there to have a fun time in my comp matches. No, this isn't how rivals should be, and this isn't how ranked should be. I should be getting annoyed at the fact that I'm losing and getting my ass beat by super overpowered heroes, okay? That's what I should be crying about. I should be crying about getting jumped by someone in my backline. That is annoying. I shouldn't be having to complain every match that we're getting paired up with idiots who have 10 hours playtime, playing comp, doing fucking nothing. And I have to end up carrying the whole entire team on my back as a healer because we have an entire cloak and dagger in my backline playing cloak. Playing cloak. Just cloak. Bro, it's insane. And what, I'm gonna report them after? This is all anyone ever does, okay? You jump in a match, you try like a character, you know? You try and get a different formation going. Let's get 3 DPS, let's get 3 tanks. Let's get 2 heals at least. At least. And what do you get? No, fuck off, I'm not playing healer. Fuck you, I'm not playing tank, I'm sick of it. I only play DPS. You'll be in a diamond lobby. I don't play tank. How are you in diamond? How are you in diamond and you don't tank? You can't play Strange? You can't play Thing? You wanna play DPS? Play fucking tank! You get 3 times your health with double the damage. Play tank. I've got so much hatred for Jeffrey because his ultimate is so disgustingly busted. He can heal his entire team and kill your entire team in a small span of 5 seconds. And not even just kill, he doesn't even need to kill you. If you're on point and contesting it for like the final second, and if you get off it, you lose, guess what? He just eats you all. Or you all get off point. Oh, Cloak makes you all, like, you know, go phase, go ghostly, and all of a sudden, you've lost the point. Because you had to hide from the Jeff, you all had to get off the point. There's nothing you can do. I'd love to sit here and be like, yo, Rivals is in a really good state, yo. It's in a really great state. I'm really enjoying playing Rivals right now. But I'm not. Like, I'm sitting there looking at Rivals on my home screen right now. And I'm looking at Death Strand and downloading next to it. Because I'm more interested in watching the download of another game than playing Rivals and sitting here and doing the same shit over and over again. Because it's pointless. The only thing that goes up when I'm playing a comp match is my fucking proficiency. Rivals, fix your matchmaking. Fix the people that are playing the game. If people are throwing games constantly, you have records of these people throwing your games constantly. This is very basic shit. And if they are constantly throwing your games, guess what? It's either you ban them completely from competitive, so they cannot fuck with anyone playing the game on a serious note, or you IP ban them. But they won't do that. They're not going to IP ban them. Do you know why they won't ban them? Because they want to make money. That's the unfortunate part about this game. I'd love for these throwers and these annoying people, these racist fucking weirdos, every fucking scum that plays this game, I would love for them to get IP banned. And I guarantee you, within a week, the game will be fixed. All of a sudden, everyone's having fun. Everyone's in voice chat fucking kicking it back. Having a fucking chilled ass time, yo. Avenger comps, fucking Thunderbolt comps, fuck it, why not? 6 healers in comp. Because everyone's got a fucking mic on. Because everyone's not chat banned. Everyone's not voice chat banned. Girls aren't afraid to talk on voice chat. Like, fuck, I'm not scared to talk on voice chat, but I just don't want to do it. You feel me? If I need to make a call, I'll jump on voice chat and be like, yo, I got you. I'll do that. I got that. No worries. But I don't want to intentionally go into voice chat. Because the second I start talking, I get called a nigger. I'll get called a gollywog. The 3 guys from the video I made ages ago, right? I made a video ages ago. Remember the Emma video? Yeah? You 3 Donnies? You dickheads? Yeah? One of them called me a fucking wog. A wog. You know what a gollywog is? If you don't know what a gollywog is, you're probably too young. And unfortunately for you, lucky, bro. You lucky as hell. But unfortunately, I'm 22 years old and I'm cultured. And I know what a gollywog is, okay? So I'm going to end the video here. It's been 30 minutes of me just talking shit and ranting about this game. So I'm going to end it here. And I'm going to leave a quick message. If you are a racist, playing Rivals. If you are a thrower, playing Rivals. If you are someone that just makes everyone else's life a living hell in terms of like the social aspect of Rivals, trying to play the game and dissing your team for trying their best to win when they're playing competitive. If you're being racist to the first person you hear, instantly call them a fucking nigger at 8 o'clock in the morning. And these aren't exaggerations, okay? This isn't me exaggerating about like just being called nigger. This happens every single match. Anytime I open my mouth, it's just nigger this, nigger that. Call everybody nigger and get a nigger mad. Join a Lucas, like, bro, it's insane. I want this game to succeed, Netease. I want this game to be able to be played 2 years in the future, you know? I want you to have graphics updates. You know, that's what I want. Next gen updates. PS6, the new Xbox updates. You know, that's what I want for this game. But it's going to fail. I haven't got a big enough voice to get this to the top of Netease. I haven't got the big enough fucking platform to be like, yo guys, make sure you share this around. Because I know people aren't going to share it around. But I know people will click on this video, they'll watch it for a few seconds, and they will understand. But all I want for this game is I want it to succeed, I want it to do well, and I don't want people to be living in fear of being able to talk in a game because all of a sudden they get called a slur. It's offensive. Like, I'm not a person to be like, oh, I'm so offended. Oh, you hurt my feelings. No, I'm not like that. But after hearing the shit that I've heard, like, it does weigh on you. Like, I'm not going to sit here and play a game where I'm constantly getting ridiculed and victimized just because my skin's darker. I'm not going to have 3 people tracking me down through a game, watching my YouTube video to see what's in my room because I said you can't shatter diamond a year ago. I'm not doing that. And I don't think anyone else should have to deal with it. That's what I'm going to say. As a final message for this video, if you generally do get this type of like attention from like racist and just sexist people who just harass you and call you everything under the sun and get nothing from it, stop playing Rivals. Just stop playing Rivals. I want Rivals to understand, and I want Rivals to just be full of racists and throwers and all these people that don't care about playing the game. Because these people are logging on to their Rivals, turning on their console, charging their controllers so they can jump on Rivals to throw your games. Just give up Rivals for a week, go play Overwatch. Trust me, you will meet so many great people on Overwatch that you'll never want to play Rivals again. I guarantee you. And I'm not saying Overwatch is the better version. I'm not saying that the people on Overwatch are always nicer, because you do get the dickheads. You always do get dickheads in games. But at least if you report someone there, they will get reported. They will get banned and they will get punished. You play Rivals, they're not going to have anything. They get a 15-minute ban, 30-minute ban, hour ban. And I guarantee you after the 30-minute ban, they go play something else for a bit. Jump back on Rivals the next day. These people do not get punished. And until Netease punishes them, and until Netease fix their game, this game is going to fail so fucking quick. I want to thank you all so much for watching. My name is Ghost Kara. I am the leader of the Yokais, the Yokai King. And I will catch you all in the next video. Sayonara.